Well, it came about a year ago through some fairly unfortunate circumstances, really. I have a visual impairment, and a year ago my eyesight deteriorated quite significantly, which meant that I was no longer able to drive. And as a result of that, needed to find alternative means of transport for work, for family, social life, personal life. So that led me to using the train to be able to access friends and family for a social life, really.
My name is Lizzie Lovejoy. I am a poet and illustrator, and today I am here because of the Storylines project, which is an amazing project focused around the line from Bishop Auckland over through to Saltburn and the great history around it, but specifically the people who travel on it and the stories that they have. So I will be capturing some of those stories.
My experience of my rail journeys as a result of a life-changing impact in terms of my eyesight, that could have been, and has been incredibly difficult, really challenging to deal with. It can be very bleak. If I allow myself, that can be quite upsetting. But I've got it, I've got to deal with it, I've got to get on. So I have to find the positives and the good things. I have to find those rainbows in the cloudy sky.
I have been a story collector for quite a few years. My main focus has been telling different people's stories, and there is a responsibility to that, there is a care that is needed for that. But I think it comes in almost automatically when you hear how someone else talks about their journey, their experience. You almost match their tone, you match the way that they speak of it, and I love the way that Jill talks about their specific journey. The word connection came up a lot, and so that makes me think of rail connections and finding your connection to the next train, but also connections to people, because that's what Jill was referring to, this lifeline, this train line, and the different way that those words match with each other. There's an automatic link to how the train works and how Jill works. It's like they're already synced up. And so I think there is a lot of power to being able to tell someone's story, but it's more wonderful the fact that you're kind of using their words to do it.
My first journey on the train from Bishop Auckland I was quite anxious, not sure how that was going to go, not sure how I was going to manage as well with my eyesight. But as you can see, it's just an absolutely gorgeous station. It's lovely. And for somebody who's partially sighted and can't really read the signs very well, it's fantastic that it's the end of the line because I can't really go wrong. I get on here and I get off here.
I found Jill's story very familiar. It is something very similar to what I had experienced, to what people I know and love have experienced. The moment when you start needing to use this service and the fear around it. I mean, I have had so many train journeys where I haven't known the stop, I haven't really known where I'm going, and you're filled with that anxiety, but there's an adventure to it. And it's this idea that Jill overcame it so quickly and had so much strength and so much self-power.
Well, it does wander to a little bit about the people's lives who live along the railway and, what are they doing today, what are they up to, what's happening in their lives. If I've got lots on at work, sometimes I can be distracted with my thoughts at work, to the extent that a few weeks ago when I was going to Thornaby to meet my son, I actually didn't realise we were at Thornaby and missed the stop. So had to get off at Middlesbrough, but my son just said, oh, I'll just drive on and meet you. So, but again, everybody's helpful, everybody's supportive when those incidents happen. When life throws you a curveball, you've just got to cope with it and you've got to find a way to deal with it. You know, I've drawn on resources and resilience that perhaps hadn't been tested previously.
This is the northern service to Saltburn. The next stop is Shildon.
It's all a matter of perspective. Yes, the objective reality is that this is the way I must move, but I can see how it can improve various aspects of how I travel. Let the past unravel and make a new way to navigate. The plans I create are not stopped, they are enhanced if you take a chance to detach from the responsibility, find the benefits, the possibility, fly on the wall, listening to all the gossip, the news from someone else's shoes. Garden watching, take in the view, finding connection to anyone who is in my eye line, following the train line, I create a storyline, a narrative, a unique background that I give as a window watcher wanderer. It started with rain in a cloudy sky, but soon colour burst from where the birds fly, and there is a rainbow in my eyes. I linger in these places collective, it's all a matter of perspective. I've heard that only two things are certain, taxes and the closing curtain. But I don't believe that. I've found consistency in change. It may sound strange, but that shift is the constant. Our movement is constant. Who am I? Who is Jill? Mine is the mind that would never sit still. It wanders into conversations as I journey to new destinations. Hear the words in this liminal space. In this limbo I found my place, my constant, a connection. Going back and forth in the same direction, on trains filled with history, it flows through me, with each journey joining memory to locality. Detached from responsibility, I trust fall into lifelines of train lines. From fear to strength at an increased pace, I now embrace the change, the chaos, the uncertain, my constant. My power is that I am afraid, but I do it anyway. It's my bravery that saves me. I see the air ambulance from the window. And it's good to know that I can find pieces of me all around, both in the sky and on the ground. In the world that follows the lines, this journey is mine. Let go of the old car driving stress. Now I am the wanderess.
This is the northern service to Bishop Auckland.